take your position. Rise up, make that decision. God will provide all your needs. He wants you to succeed. Have faith of a mustard seed. Get up on your feet. Rise up.
Welcome to the Drexel SEMA Show. It's such a delight to be here today. My guest today is the first runner-up in Miss Global International, Miss Selena Grant. She's special, not because she's the first runner-up, because she's also one of my goddaughters. So I'm happy to have her on my show today, the Drexel SEMA Show. And with that said, I want to welcome Selena to the Drexel SEMA Show.
Thank you for having me. Good morning, everyone. I am Selena Grant and his goddaughter. It's amazing to be here today.
Yes. For those people watching, they may not know a lot about you. So, Selena, just say, who is Selena Grant? Tell us a little bit about your background.
Selena Grant is a down-to-earth Turks Island girl. I was raised in Providencia Islands. I went to Precious Treasures Primary School, British West Indian Collegiate. I studied sciences as my majors in university, graduated with a master's and bachelor's degree in biomedical sciences. And I love pageantry, I love the arts. I'm a youth advocate. I love science. I am newly starting a role at the InterHealth Hospital with the apprenticeship program funded by the government. And I'm just a woman finding herself and following her dreams and her passions.
Very good introduction. Awesome. So you have your master's in biomed, you said?
Yes, biomedical sciences.
Like what that means, what biomed means?
Biomedical scientists are the people in the hospital that diagnose all your samples. So they're very important and they're needed in almost everything.
Oh, okay. All right, so you say you like pageantry, so I guess that's why you end up you participate in two pageants here in Turks and Caicos. The One Nation pageant, where you won, and then you also participated in Miss Universe and you became the first runner-up.
Yes, so my passion for pageantry started at a very young age. I was always surrounded by it. My mother is a former beauty queen. She was a Miss Regatta, Turks and Caicos Islands.
Oh, yes.
Yes. My cousins were Little Miss Turks and Caicos when we used to have that all the time. Mm-hmm. My sister was a first runner-up for Little Miss Turks and Caicos. So I was always in behind the scenes watching them as they would practice, as they would prepare, and just in awe, waiting for it to be my turn. Finally, it is my turn. Mm-hmm. So I've always loved pageantry.
Right. And so tell us about the One Nation pageant that was held here. What was that? I mean, what month that was held?
I think that was around April or May.
April. How many contestants were in that pageant?
It was about 5 or 6 of us for the Miss, and for the Little Miss, it was around the same number. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. So what was different about Miss One Nation Turks and Caicos was it was about celebrating diversity in Turks and Caicos. So we had to showcase 2 cultures. I did Trinidad and Tobago, and I did Turks and Caicos, and it was about unifying everyone coming together and celebrating everything that makes us Turks and Caicos Islanders, because as you know, Turks and Caicos is a melting pot. We have a lot of different cultures here.
Yeah, absolutely. We certainly do.
Yes.
I think we have more than one, I think we have more than 100 nationalities in Turks and Caicos right now. Yeah. And so now, because you missed One Nation, you were able to participate in the Global International, which was held in Cayman. So tell us about that experience.
Participating in Miss Global International was so eye-opening and fun.
Yeah.
It was amazing being around different cultures and different nationalities, countries that I've never met people from there before, such as Hungary and Latvia and Luxembourg. All of us coming together and exploring Cayman Islands. Mm-hmm. It was my first time being there. We went to Stingray City, we went to the Turtle Center, we went to House of Parliament. We saw so many things, and Cayman culture was kind of similar to Turks culture, so that felt warm, like a piece of home was with me as well. They have a lot of similarities, like in their cultural dances. They know about rake and scrape, which was surprising to me. I love that.
Okay.
So it was so fun. Everyone was so nice and hospitable. All the girls were so supportive of one another. It wasn't like any other competition where you have a really strong competitiveness where people want to sabotage you. It was nothing like that. Each one of us supported each other. We helped one another out, and it was a sisterhood that was created.
Yeah. And how many candidates, queens were in the Miss Global? How many persons?
Originally, it was about 26 countries that were signed up to be at the pageant. However, due to some issues with traveling and visas, not everyone could make it. So on the day, it was about 19 of us, I believe. So 19 queens from countries all around the world: United Kingdom, South Africa, Latvia, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, India. It was amazing.
And of course, Guyana, because I got
Guyana.
Guyana won. And tell us how how long you was in Cayman for preparing for this? Like a week? How long you?
Yes, so I was in Cayman for about a week.
And then like on a daily basis, what did y'all do?
Every day there was a schedule. It was pretty hectic, I'm not going to lie. So we would wake up, have breakfast, practice, go out to our appearances. We visited schools, which was one of my favorite, getting to talk to all of the young girls about women empowerment and about pageantry and following their dreams. We got to go to House of Parliament. We got to go sightseeing and do fun activities. We did a motorcade, similar to what we do in Turks and Caicos, which was really fun. And then we had to go back to the hotel, practice some more, have dinner, and up again the next day. So every day I was waking up about 6 a.m., 5 a.m., getting my day started. Sometimes the day wouldn't end until 12 a.m. or...
Really?
Yes, it was long days, intensive, every day for about a week.
Okay. And then I guess the day of the event, it was just a one-day event?
So the day of the coronation, are you talking about?
Yes.
So the day of the coronation went about like this. We had breakfast in the morning, and then we had closed-door interviews with the judges. So we did that, and then we went and got ready to go backstage and prepare for the pageant. The pageant started about 7 p.m. So straight after closed-door interviews, which went about long because it was individual and it's a lot of us.
Yeah.
You go get your stuff, go backstage, prepare for the pageant.
Okay. And then you were placed first runner-up. Tell us when you heard your name. I think what they call the top 5 first?
Top 5.
Yeah.
Yes. So once I made it into the top 10, I was already happy. I was like, wow, I'm here in the top 10.
Especially out of 19 people, right?
Yes, especially out of 19 people. And then when they said special awards, I won 2 special awards. I won Miss Photogenic and also Miss Best Catwalk.
Oh,
I tied
congratulations.
Miss Best Catwalk. Thank you. So I was happy. And then when they called top 5, my heart started racing. I was like, wow, I can't believe it, I'm here. And then as they called out 4th runner-up, 5th runner-up, 3rd runner-up, and I was still there standing. And then it was just me and Guyana left. It was such an amazing experience. I was very nervous, but I got a lot of love from the crowd, from the Cayman Islands, from a lot of people in there, from United Kingdom, Philippines, Cayman. They were rooting for Turks and Caicos, which was amazing to me because no one knew me personally.
Right.
No one really knew Turks and Caicos yet. They were there shouting, Turks and Caicos.
They liked what they saw.
So that was so warming to feel that, wow, I have the support of not only my parents that were there to support me, but of everyone that was here. They believe in me. They see something in me.
Yeah.
So that was amazing.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How long has the Miss Global pageant been around?
So this was their 20th year.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so it has been around for a very, very long time.
But it's the first time Turks and Caicos participated.
This is the first time Turks and Caicos has ever participated in Miss Global International, and also this is the first time that it has been held in Cayman Islands.
So what advice would you give to young girls who, they want to go into the pageant, but somehow they're shying away from it? What advice would you give them?
New experiences are always uncomfortable at first, but you have to embrace that uncomfortableness. Always follow your heart, follow your dreams, follow your passions, because you won't lose anything doing what you really want to do and doing what you love to do.
Yeah.
All you can ever do from the experience is gain something. You can gain sisters, you can gain friends, you can gain so much exposure and networking. So I would say you will never lose. following your heart and doing a pageant if that's what you want
Yeah.
to do.
Sure.
You'll gain so many skills. You'll gain confidence. You'll learn how to speak. You'll learn how to walk. Fashion. You'll model some nice clothes. You'll learn how to do makeup. It's so much benefits rather than lacks for doing it.
Okay. So what advice do you give to our young people? You know, a lot of young people appear to have some sort of identity issues. Some are struggling, especially our young guys, where there's so much going on. You see, we lost so much young men to murders, people joining the gangs. What advice would you give them, I mean, to our young people so that things get turned around and it could be a positive impact on our community?
I would say I relate to you. As a 23-year-old woman, I am still finding myself and getting to know who Selena is. I get to know more about myself every day. So it's not normal to still be figuring out yourself, especially at such a pivotal moment in your life. I will let you know that you are divinely created with a purpose, and we support you. I support you. There are people out there willing to make changes in Turks and Caicos for you. I plan on doing a nonprofit organization called Barbara's Lighthouse.
What's it called?
Barbara's Lighthouse.
Barbara's Lighthouse.
Yes, after my grandmother, Barbara.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Which will focus on creating things for you to express yourself and have a community and a place to go. It will focus on education. It will focus on mental health. It will focus on mind and body and soul and creative expressions for you to express yourself. So there are adults here that believe in you and want to make changes for you. And I want you to know that if you ever feel anything, speak to someone, because you're not alone. You'll never be alone, no matter where you come from, no matter how your household is. There are people that believe in you, and it's okay. It will be okay. It's difficult. It's always difficult at such a young age, but you'll get there.
Very good advice. Very, very excellent advice.
Thank you.
Do you have anything else you want to say before we end? Anything else you want to share with our viewers?
Put me on the spot. I want to say thank you for all of the support. Thank you for believing in me. I am taking a break from pageants right now for the rest of the year and focusing on my platform, focusing on the youth, because that is something that I really believe in. And I want to create avenues for them to succeed and for them to express themselves. I'm also starting a job with the InterHealth Hospital, as I mentioned before, and working on my nonprofit organization. So there's a lot in store for Turks and Caicos. I want to help make lasting changes, positive changes. I don't want to just be a beauty queen, just a pretty face. That's not what I did pageants for. Pageants are about promoting your philanthropic efforts, and that's what I want to do with this title. And I also want to be an ambassador for my country and continue promoting and shouting Turks and Caicos to the world everywhere I go. So thank you, and keep an eye out because there's a lot in store.
Okay, I want to ask you one more question. You know, there is a myth that a lot of people in a lot of Turks and Caicos Islands who migrate to the United Kingdom for whatever purpose are not returning home. You've returned home.
Yes.
Well, what advice would you give to persons to encourage them to return? If that is the case, I do not know, because I do see a lot of people returning home. But some people believe that a lot of people are leaving Turks and Caicos and not coming back. What advice would you give them to encourage people who are not returning home?
My advice to you would be, some people think that returning home would close opportunity and doors for them. However, you have the support of your people, you have the support of your government, and there's nothing better than using what you've learned and the skills you've gained to build up your country that has raised you and that has provided you with the avenue to go abroad for schooling. I would say it's not that people don't want to come home. A lot of us want to come home. What's better than the sunshine and good food and the beach? Nothing. But I feel like it's more technical issues that has prohibited some people from coming home, as in finding a place to live, as in getting a job. As you know, in Turks and Caicos right now, there is kind of a shortage in housing. I'm currently looking myself, so I feel like this is an issue and a topic for the government to really look into to see how they can best support our students that are abroad. So I don't think that it's just the students not wanting to come home. I think this is a deeper issue that we need to look into. And possibly maybe I can have a chat with them, even to express this, being a student that has come home myself, about how we can proper support our students abroad in the United Kingdom studying to make sure that when it is time for them to come home, they'll be able to. They'll have a job and they'll have a place to stay.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's very good advice. Well, you've been watching the Drexel SEMA show, and my guest, of course, is Miss Selena Grant, who's the first runner-up in Miss Global International. I think her story is a great story. I mean, coming from Turks and Caicos, most people even probably hear about, and here she is. She competed, with 18 other persons, and she was in the top 2. And I think that's an incredible milestone for us. It's a great thing for the Turks and Caicos Islands. And I just hope that you are encouraged, and it doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter how small you are, that you could also make a difference. You could beat the odds. And I also would encourage those of you who are abroad, I do hope that you return home. Selena was able to get employment through the government's apprenticeship program. And I think that's a very good program that they have. Persons who, you have a difficult time finding a job. But if you apply to the government for the apprenticeship, more than likely you'll get a job with them. And either in the private sector or the public sector for about a year, I think, to 18 months. And then depending on your performance, more than likely they will retain you. So I'm encouraging all of you to take advantage of the opportunity that are here. And I want to say thank you again to Selena. Thank you for being a guest on the Drexel SEMA show.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Yes,
I've always wanted to be on the show.
Oh, there you go. I wish you the best in your nonprofit organization, Barbara's Lighthouse, you say?
Yes, Barbara's Lighthouse.
I wish you the best in that, and also your advocacy for our young people, all right? I wish you the best.
Thank you.
All right.
Rise up, rise up.